What's up, guys? Welcome to the very first daily vlog. If you're new here, well, these are daily vlogs that we're starting about cycling, training, all that fun stuff. I'm the Couch to Crit guy. If you don't know who I am, my name's EJ. This was me in July of 2022, and now I'm just riding bikes, training, absolutely loving life, all thanks to you guys. But if you haven't been following along, we're doing daily vlogs here now, and this is the first ever one. We're trying it out, but why not start it with a race night vlog. I'm headed to TNT, which is my local races here, Tuesday night twilight. Super excited. I'm talking really fast because I'm late, as always, but gonna grab some water, grab some nutrition, and head over. And then we'll see you guys on the GoPro. Really looking forward to it. And yeah, we're shooting these vlogs a couple days early. That's how I was gonna still have quality content come out in case I need an extra day to edit. Maybe we'll skip a day, but still gonna try to come out with daily videos for you guys. So it's currently, what is today? Let me check my phone. It's currently Tuesday the 18th. I think this video will be coming out on Saturday for you guys, but still gonna try to do daily because I saw some of you guys' comments about quality over quantity. So if there's literally nothing going on in my day, I might not vlog it, but I'll tell you guys if I skip a day and just keep you absolutely updated. I hope that made sense. And yeah, I know I'm talking really fast. I'm late. Gotta go get my stuff ready. See you guys on the GoPro. You ready to go tonight?
Dude, you're here, and I'm doing this criterium thing. I haven't done one of these.
But the real question is, are you going to take your bags off?
No, this is Aero.
Frame bags stay on.
This is Aero, dude. You know me.
Come on, you guys know friend of me, Brian.
Yeah, that's what we do. Baggy vest, Aero frame bag.
Okay, so the race is on. We are here at Tuesday night twilights here in Santa Rosa, California. This is my first time at this race, and this race was absolutely awesome. Shout out to Red Peloton Breakaway Bikes for putting this on. This has to be one of my favorite crits I've done so far. So let's take a lap on this course. This course was honestly super fun. As you can see, we're flying back here through the stables at the horse race track in Santa Rosa. You come down this little chicane, and then you're into this just ripping downhill part. You're just flying here like 29, 30 miles an hour each lap, just sitting in the draft. Oh man, it was an absolute blast. And then let's talk about who was there. Usually there's some like really big hitters there, like Tyler Williams from Legion will come out. Sean from Mike's Bikes, as you guys know, he will come out. But tonight, those guys weren't there, but this kid in front of me right now, his name's Elon, he's 16. Little spoiler alert, you're gonna have to watch out for him. This kid is crazy. But then we hit this little speed bump, come over this little bump into this corner, and then this is one of my favorite parts of this track right here. When we turn this corner right here, come down that little gutter, and it just kind of opens up, and this is where you can just fly. You're coming into a headwind with a little bit of an uphill, but you have this arch. Oh man, I don't know, it was just super sick. And then over here on this red bike on the right side of Elon is my buddy Austin, another hitter to watch out for. He's a beast from Echelon Cyclery in Santa Rosa. Highly recommend you guys go check them out. They're my local bike shop. They're super cool. And then of course we have friend of me Brian, some Thirsty Bear guys, and yeah, the field was overall like honestly pretty stacked, pretty fast. And then forgot to mention the big team Red Peloton. I think they had like 5 guys in our field, so I think they were pretty much the only people represented with the team there, and you had to watch out for them because they were working on their teamwork. I mean, they put this practice race on, so it makes sense, you know, but they're either working on teamwork, working on lead outs, and just polishing up their skills for the races that are coming up. But okay, we've pretty much done a full lap here. You guys have got to see the whole course. You know the hitters in this race. Again, watch out for this kid in the blue socks in front of me, man. This kid is next level. 16-year-old kid that is just flying right now, and no one really knew who he was. I think he comes from Washington. He was from Bellingham, and he was down in the area for Sea Otter. Came out to race this race. He said he's a fan of the channel, so shout out you, Elon, if you're watching this, man. You are a beast. But let's see how the rest of this race plays out. We're gonna go ahead and skip forward a little bit because I go for my first ever preem. Okay, that bell is rung, and it is a preem lap. I don't usually go for preems, but since this is a practice race, I kind of want to try something new. I'm in front of me Brian's draft, so this is a good draft right here. He kind of starts to move up a little bit here, put down some power, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll actually go for this. But I know Red Peloton is probably going to go for the preems as well because they use that for their lead out practice, so I had to watch out for them. You can kind of see them in my rear cam getting ready to, I don't know, maybe sauce something up. But as we come into this corner here, I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing, and seeing who's going to make the first move. But there is still a ton of racing left. That's one of the reasons I don't usually go for preems, is because I'm scared that I'm just going to blow myself up and just not be able to hold on for the rest of the race. But like I said, it's a practice race, so you want to try stuff like that, like there's kind of a first time for everything, and this is a great place to do this. But as I'm saying this, I'm still in front of me Brian's draft. He's just taking these ripping corners, and I'm trying to hang on. I kind of get lost in those corners still a little bit. As you guys can see, I lost the draft a little bit and had to do some power to get back on. But once I was back on, I knew I was on a good wheel. But as you can see in this rear cam, there goes one of the red Peloton guys, and I was like, okay, this is the wheel I need to follow. I could tell he's kind of getting up near front, and I was like, oh, this is the guy they're going to lead out for this preem, So I was like, okay, got to hop in his wheel and just try to hold on for dear life. So I kind of snake past this red Peloton guy right here that's kind of like trying to block out. And yeah, dude, this is on. Like, I'm like, okay, we're here, we're doing this, might as well dump it out and go for the sprint. And I did not think that he's going to go this early, but he just went for it, man. I was like, oh God. So before I know it, like I'm at 1,500 watts, and I should have slotted over a little bit more and been in his draft longer. Like, as you guys can see, I was just eating wind right there, doing extra power. But he sat up right at the end, and I don't know. They said that he beat me in that preem, but I think it was close. But you can hear me congratulating him. I mean, that was such a fun little sprint. Like, that's why these practice races are so much fun, is to do new stuff like that. And that guy was an absolute beast. He has like a really good sprint on him. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think he was one of their sprinters, but man, he put in work and put down power. It was really, really hard to catch him. And now I'm just like dying here trying to catch my breath. And as you can see, Elon is still up here. I mean, this kid also is very, very strong. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was really, really fun to go for my first preem, and I really, really enjoyed that. Okay, so fast forward a little bit, and Frenemy Brian is off the front. If you know anything about Frenemy Brian, he can just sit in and do power for days. So I tried something new. Again, not usually something that I would do, but kind of snapped off some power. I mean, you guys can tell me if the comments if this was a smart move, but there was a red Peloton guy bridging up there, so I thought I would bridge to him, then we could work together to maybe get up to Frenemy Brian, who was just super, super far up the road. So snapped off some power, created some separation, as you can see in that rear camera. And I was like, oh, I actually kind of was successful in that, but I don't think I attacked from the greatest position. As Jeff always says, like 7th or 8th of that slingshot effect would be, way, way easier to get that snap and create that separation. I had to put down some serious power in order to create that separation, and I know that probably wasn't the smartest move. You guys can correct me in the comments, but I got it done. But yeah, again, like at what cost? So now me and this red Peloton guy are bridging up to Frenemy Brian up the way and trying to create a break. So we finally make contact with Frenemy Brian, and it's just us three, and we're gonna rotate turns for a little bit and just put in some work and a break. Again, this isn't something that I feel like I'm normally a part of. Like, I'm not a great breakaway rider, but it's cool to do these practice races to hone in that skills. And speaking of skills, I hope you guys are enjoying this commentary. Comment down below if you're seeing things that I'm not doing great racing, because again, I'm still learning, still very new to this. So I would love to hear you guys' critiques in the comments. It really goes a long way. And I hope you guys are enjoying my commentary, because I feel like this is a great way for me to learn as well, kind of explain my mistakes, explain what I was thinking to you guys, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But as you guys can see in the rear cam, we did end up getting caught by a couple other people, and this breakaway ended up not being successful. Okay, but this is a super important part of the race. 1,800 meters to go. I'm trying to catch up to Elon here, this super, super strong kid, and he's closing down this gap to this red Peloton guy, and he just attacks through. Now, hindsight's 2020. I'm gonna say that a million times. I think I had the gas to stay with Elon, but I thought, okay, I'm just gonna come over this red Peloton guy, and they're just gonna all work together, because they have a huge team, and they're gonna try to close this gap down, right? So hop into their little train here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they're gonna close this gap down for us. Everyone will be back together, and we will be okay. But fast forward to 2 laps to go, and that is not the case. No matter how hard Red Peloton tried, they just could not catch up to Elon. I mean, this kid is just so freaking strong. So I mean, at this point right here, he's about half a lap ahead of us, right? Like, it would be an effort of a solo bridge to get up there, especially with 2 laps left. I mean, we're pretty much fighting for second at this point. But I was thinking at this point, I was like, why not try something new and go with 2 laps to go? You know, like, it's a practice race. I mean, I could sit in for this field sprint and try my luck against the Red Peloton lead out, but I feel like it'd be pretty tough to beat him. So I just decided to send it right here. Yeah, I don't know if this is the smartest thing or not. Put in a pretty big dig, create a lot of separation, but I know Red Peloton was exhausted from trying to chase Elon all day. I mean, they pretty much went through their whole lead out multiple times trying to catch him back, and they just could not. So I decided to put down a pretty big dig here. I mean, snapped off like 1,200, and I was sitting at like 600 for quite a while. And you guys can't see on the GoPro, but I could finally see Elon up the road, and I was like, oh, maybe I could actually make it. Maybe I could bridge this gap. But it just wasn't quite enough. Elon held it off, and with 500 meters to go, oh my gosh, I was running on fumes. I was barely able to hold, like, yeah, I don't know. I was shooting to do like 600 watts or something like that, but I was barely even able to keep over 400. I was gassed. People who go with 2 laps to go or go for these early sprints are just crazy. Like, I was so exhausted, and I kind of had a feeling. I kept looking back, and I could see that Red Peloton was catching up to me, and I could see they were leading their sprinter out, who I was like, okay, maybe I can just barely get him at the line. But as you can see, he got a really, really good lead out, and he is just going to fly by me here, nip me at the line. But you know what? I'm happy with taking 3rd place in this race. It was so much fun. I mean, Red Peloton raced a really good race. Elon, shout out you. You are a beast, man. Seriously. And I'm more than happy to take away 3rd. I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, this was an A race, so a lot of these guys are P12 guys, you know, and I was happy to sit in there and hang with them. But yeah, guys, if you're ever in the Santa Rosa area, I think this is every other Tuesday night. I'll pop the poster up on the screen right here. These are so much fun. I highly recommend checking it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first daily vlog. We're headed to Sea Otter tomorrow, I think. Well, I don't know. No. Yes. So we're headed to Sea Otter soon, so look forward to those daily vlogs, guys. Yes, it's going to be a blast. I really hope you enjoy, and you enjoy this content that is coming out. So comment down below if you like it. Please like this video. It goes a long way. Be sure to subscribe. It really, really means a lot. And seriously, I couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.